Nobody knows you're out of control, but I see a side behind the closed doors. They get a glimpse here on the dance floor. You move like an animal. Oh my gosh, if YouTube is not working today, I'm gonna cry. And you know what? It was so weird today because I was playing Mabby before stream, and my caps lock button completely stopped working. And I know what you're saying, but didn't you remap the control key to the caps lock key? It wasn't supposed to take away my caps lock, and it didn't happen like that before. So now I had to remap control to caps, and then caps to home. Because I never used the home button either. Who's using the home button? You move like an animal. Nobody knows you're out of control, but I see a side behind the closed doors. They get a glimpse here on the dance floor. You move like an animal. And welcome in, Abby. Let me go ahead and read Saribot's joke for today, too. I think I have to take off these blue light glasses. I wanted to see if I could stream with them on, but I'm worried that it's messing up with my eye tracking. What did the dog say to the two trees? Oh my gosh. That joke it made me giggle. Bark, bark. Reach to the stars and buy candy bars with lies a kid with a knack for adventure. I'm doing amazing. How are you, Abby? Did you get a new job yet? Are you excited? Are you looking at anything? With a superpower mind, a mechanical canine rescues the day from sure destruction. This is a theme song of Jimmy Neutron. I'm doing amazing. How is everyone today? And I hope you find the perfect job, Abby. And I have no idea where they are, but we are going to start with the event. Because I don't think the entire event is released. I think, well, the crossover event. I don't think the whole thing is released. I kind of want to talk about some of the things that dropped at the same time. Because first, let's look at like the stuff that you can buy. I instantly thought, because I actually did take a look at it earlier. But the first thing I noticed was when I went over here, I got like a notification. And these are actually locked. This actually really intrigues me. I don't know. It's giving me Terraria. I know it's supposed to be Digimon, but it looks like Terraria to me. I don't know. And I guess this, for me, this looked more like Hope than Courage, but okay. Hope was TK's. But to me, I don't know. I like the color. I like the color. I just don't like how it feels like they're in a void right now. Is it like Digimon transformation? Is that literally the point, to be in the void? Scully! Welcome in. Did you see the crossover, Scully? Did you see the crossover with Matt? What's his name? And Ty. Matt and Ty. So there's two new backgrounds with the crossover bundle. I don't know where the crossover bundle is because I looked for, and this, I saw this and I was like, what is this? Who made this? I did. It was hideous. A serious lack of angels. Literally, you feel me, Scully, because I was here like, I need Angemon. Wait, what did I miss? Not much. We just talked about the background. I actually like these socks. It's such a pity to me that we cannot like separate like the socks, basically, because I love the puffy socks. I don't know. I just feel like it adds a cute like dimension. What is this? It's so funny. It's so funny. I actually significantly like Matt's less. I don't know. I like the shoulders, but I feel like the shoulder look is really good for men. Personally, I like these socks on me though. Who made Ty a long boy? Literally. So those are the things. I guess one of these comes with the background, right? Midsummer Lights? Oh, that's this. Okay, so those are the backgrounds. Okay, wait. What? And then we'll go through the event soon. But welcome in, Wilden. Taichi! Yes. Who made Ty a long boy? Evidently, they did. It's kind of funny. Like, it's kind of tragic. I wouldn't really buy that. But I'm gonna look at the price with the, for for the background, because I do like the background. I'm wondering how much that costs. If it costs more than like $2, I'm not buying it. But it did look interesting because I thought the background was cute, and I'm kind of tired of like the 4 backgrounds we have. This is kind of cute. So it's this one, 600. That's not bad. That might actually be like $2. How much is it? 400 more than what I have, which is where I wish they made this easier to look at, because what am I looking at? Ooh, she a blessing. I can't find it. I don't know. It's some low amount. And how's everyone doing? I'm doing amazing, Roar. How you doing? In all seriousness, Digimon Beat Breakin's actually really good compared to some more recent production of Digimon. Really? I haven't seen it. And ads. No, not the ads. Yeah, those good meme material. Yeah. Those are kind of funny. Like the outfits. I'm not mad at it because it's so funny. But let's go ahead and see what the quest is. Because there's like a whole of like event, you know how they normally do. And sometimes they're better than others. Like I admit the free run one, I was not about to do all of that. Like it annoyed me. There's so many buttons. Okay, I like the style. Magister, time to get on a new adventure. Okay. Oh, this is like dungeon meshi. Complete the adventure stages and defeat different types of enemies to earn lots of rewards. Give it a try. Is my thing glitching out? No, it's not glitching out. It just looks like that. I simply don't have the mind to watch Digimon anymore. I tried to watch Ghost Game, but it didn't hold my attention. Valid. Oh, we can see how they fight. Oh, we can move them around. Okay, hold on. What are they? Mage. Physical warrior. Oh, so he has to be like up in their grill, kind of like Florabelle. I'm just gonna see how it looks, you know? Ooh, I'm not sure about this. Should I get rid of this guy? And then get Granny Donnie? And then you're a mage, right? So put you back there. It's you who's the physical. Okay, let's just see how it goes. And it goes like this. Oh, they're kind of cooking. It kind of reminds me of Tassie. And how Tassie's on the floor. I like how they're back here. They're just chilling back here. They look so tiny. I don't know why I got baffled by their voices. But yeah. They look really... What's the word? Like, they don't look proportional. Do they look... I guess to win, they do kind of look like... I don't know. I guess I thought the Digimon kids were older. You know, like, not like 18. Maybe Matt. But like, I thought maybe like 15, 16 kind of age. They look so much smaller. They look like 10, but have the body of like an older-ish kind of person. They look like dwarf. They hit harder in the event as they're trained better in the event. I see. Did Matt die? Not Matt. Ty. I like how they have their little Digimon. I mean, it's really cute. Yeah, rip Taichi, literally. I think we need like a better build. To be honest, I would win if Matt and Ty weren't here, because I can definitely win with my team. Is now the time to upgrade? Because I've been having my Wilder team, but I think my Wilder team is completely outdated now. And it's normally fine because in the main stages, nothing is really like happening. But I guess we can switch to Graveborns because I've been really into Graveborns lately. I don't know, I feel like they deserve another chance. You move like an animal. I'm scared though. because I think my Wilders are actually my strongest team. So without actually changing anybody, what I'm going to do is go to the event and see if I can change it to the Graveborns and see. I'm not familiar with their JP voices. I'm not either, but I like it anyway. But I like it anyway. But actually, let's put a break on the actual like mechanics, because I think we get it. It's the same as the Dungeon Meshi one. So let's go ahead and read the story. They hit harder and okay. Did you have their ultimate animations turned on? Their animations, I didn't turn it off. I have everything default. Their ultimate animation of digivolving is a neat cinematic in battle. Nice. Oops. I think maybe because I had it on time sort. What is this? This is a free run thing. Wait. No, it's not. It's a matching game. Oh my gosh, I love games like this. Time to help Agumon and Gobblemon find matching food. Okay, so this is like a milkshake that pick another card. If the food matches, you'll increase the Digimon face. Okay, I cannot read that, but okay. That's like a fishtail, the salad, bread, candy. Okay. Ooh, tail. Meat. That's salad, but that's a different salad. That's that salad. That's, oh shoot, I clicked the wrong one. It's this one. A potion. That's the milkshake. That's the bread. I'm pro. See? I'm good at this. Just kidding. I think everybody would be good at this. Ooh, I like this. Am I easy to please? Oh, omelet. Potion. Ooh. Bread. Meat. Ooh, I like it. I like it because I'm good at it. LOL, Fal. Yay! Okay, we'll do that another time. I think we get the mechanic of that as well. Where's the story? Is it this? Okay, here. No. This. Yay! The Digidestined. It is a peaceful morning, and you savor the moment with one of Dolly's latest concoctions at the Mythical House. I want to drink water. You'll be back? Welcome! But yeah, for me, I'm stuck in like the first 2 seasons of Digimon. We have not progressed past that. It is a peaceful evening, and you savor the moment with one of Dolly's latest concoctions at the Mythical House. As you gaze up at the sky, 2 shooting stars suddenly streak across it. You watch and wonder, mesmerized by the sight. Somehow, the stars draw closer and closer in your direction. I wonder if they would be willing to do re-collabs. You know what I mean? Like, if Digimon does well, will they do Digimon again and then bring TK? Because I need TK, please! I need Angemon! Granted, most people I know from Abby are like, all I want is the number to go up, which might be easy, LOL. To be fair, I I get it. I'm also like that. I got a rewards for matching games, 2 games a day. Wish they made free matches getting all the rewards. Yeah, that honestly, I didn't know there would be a limit to the rewards. To be honest, like I think I was about to say TBH. But I think that's all I want to do, 2 a day. But I feel like you should be able to just do it whenever you want. And for me, it kind of bothers me when they don't bring back mechanics. Like, I know Love and Deep Space does that a lot, where they'll bring, like, the most fun game to be some minigame, and then just never bring it up again. And that bothers me. I'm like, make it a game mode. Just make it, like, you know how, like, in Neopets, they used to have the game graveyard? So you don't have to get rewards from it anymore, but just so that I can play it. I mean, you already made all the assets and everything. You've already programmed it in. Why not just shove it in some, like, you know, some corner of the app? Yeah, NA Dub had earlier Digimon's locked down. Yeah, they did. I would pay for Angemon. Same. How much would you pay? Because now I'm thinking about it. I almost want to buy something from... I think I want to buy the background so that I can encourage encourage the devs to do more Digimon, because I liked Digimon. Does Fairy Tail have other characters to possibly recruitable? Yeah, there's a lot. Like Gray. So Natsu is the main character of Fairy Tail, and then Lucy is the main love interest. But there's also Gray. He's also he's the rival of Natsu, basically. So I feel like Gray would be a great choice. And then the love interest for Gray is Juvia. So I feel like that would be a great. And then Juvia is a fan favorite, too. Like, if you bring her, people will be happy. Same with Gray. And hello, Destiny. Welcome back. Is Destiny. TK was my favorite from the first series growing up, but Tamers is my favorite season. Tamers has a great song. That's a look to the past as we head towards the future to reclaim the digital world. That one, right? Lucy is technically the MC in Fairy Tail, is it? Natsu is technically just one of the head lead roles. I guess so. I guess you're right. You could also bring in, like, Jalal. I don't think that would be a really wise choice, but if you wanted to bring someone, you know, like someone in the place of, like, Burial, you could do that. You're right, Fal. I completely forgot about that. That's Frontiers. Which one is the Tamers one? I feel like I heard that one. You know what bothers me when I speak and my water bottle starts vibrating in my hand? Do I have like the same resonance as my water bottle or something when I speak? Because it's really throwing me off. Somehow the stars draw closer and closer in your direction. The stars? Boom! Ow! Welcome in, Wolf. Nice to see you. It's been a while. It has been a while. I have been amazing. Tamers was more subtle. I don't actually remember it. Those and Urza are my... Oh, Urza! Urza's a great choice. If they wanted to bring... Honestly, that they could do that. They could also bring Gray and Urza. They were huge roles. Juvia too. I feel like... Oh, it's interesting. Boom. And plunge straight into the mythical house. Ouch, my head hurts. Where's Agumon? Gabumon isn't here either. Why don't you have your Digimon? Only the two of you fell here. I didn't see anyone else. How could this have happened? I love that they're wearing their... What's it called? What do they call it? Is it... What is this called? Can someone tell me? What is the necklace called? I forgot. Are you ready for Crazy Taxi? I have not seen that. What the? All of my water spilled. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Crest, thank you. How could this have happened? Where exactly are we? The last thing I saw was a strange vortex in the sky. This reminds me of Kingdom Hearts. How they were just living on Destiny Island. And then... That's what it was called, right? Destiny Island? And then basically the events. Digicrest. Here we have some tea to calm your nerves. Tell us everything when you're ready. This is Magister Merlin, a remarkable mage. If you need help, she's your best hope. The boys recount what they have been through once they have caught their breath. Season 1 outfits with Digimarks of Virtues. Yeah, the crests. The boys, Taichi Yagami. I didn't realize that was his last name. I'm trying to think who else has that last name. Doesn't Kira from Gundam have that? Yamato Ishida came from the digital world. They have been fighting the Dark Masters, a group of evil Mega Digimon, in an effort to restore peace. As they traveled, a vortex suddenly tore open in the sky, pulling them into the depths. The boys blacked out after that. By the time they woke up, they found themselves in your mythical house. I started with Fairy Tail on the manga and not the anime because it was made by the mangaka that did Rave Masters. I love Rave Masters, which got an entire printed series. The only manga series I got the entire collection for. Nice. I actually have some Rave Masters. I don't have the entire collection, but I have a few of the books in my room because I love Rave Masters and I have the series. I think I found it from Shonen Jump. I could be wrong about that. I forgot how I found it, but it could have been that or the public library. So Tai's name was censored because what Yagami is backwards. Oh, that's crazy. That can't be true, right? That cannot be true. I hope that's not true. Evil Digimon. No, Paimon. Not evil. He's just a clown who wants to see the world full of laughter. It is. Are you serious? That is the dumbest reason to censor something. Like, what? What? Come on now. Tai seems like he feels kind of like that hypoallergenic unit or whatever the heck. Oh, hypogean. Oh, rock. He didn't become like this crazy obsessed with food and hunger entity, so you could call him the hypoallergenic unit. Pokemon has jelly donuts, so yeah, the jelly donuts was crazy. And she laughed in my face. Okay, Princess Cookie. I was just talking about that. I see, that sounds really bleak, Magister Merlin. What do you make of this? It doesn't really sound that bleak because this has happened like 3 times already. A warped vortex. From what you've experienced and what the boys have told you, you form a theory. Perhaps some formidable force in the digital world may have distorted space and time, inadvertently tearing open a dimensional rift. The dimensional rift whisked the boys away to Isparia. Metal War Machine Mon. Well, he was kind of evil. He just wanted to kill the kids. That's crazy. Here's what I think. Maybe it's because the dark monsters reconstructed the digital world. I've had enough. I've had enough. We have to do something to stop those crooks. So only the 2 of you were pulled into the rift. That seems to be the case, but Agumon and Gabumon followed us into the rift. I heard that Agumon and Gabumon in the vortex, maybe they are... I'm sure they're here somewhere. They probably landed elsewhere. Gabumon, we have to find our Digimon as soon as possible. It's kind of funny because they're powerless without their Digimon. They're just standing in the background. I hope anime distribution gets better. Crunchyroll is already in hot water with their own production and work environment, yes. I'll never forget X-Arm. Because X-Arm represented everything that we were paying for. You know, like Crunchyroll, fully made, fully everything was supposed to be handled by Crunchyroll, and look what happened to X-Arm. Even the creator of X-Arm was like, what happened? Because the offer of X-Arm let Crunchyroll take over. I smacked the microphone, but it's fine. And then that was a whole debacle. But to be fair, like I'll put some respect on Crunchyroll's name. Kids Naiver was also a Crunchyroll like exclusive. I don't think it was produced in Crunchyroll, but you know what? Kids Naiver is one of my favorite animes ever. So the fact that they did it right makes me happy a little bit, but I don't know how much of the production they had a hand in. But X-Arm was terrible. So the hardest part of getting all the Rave Masters manga in English was the last 3 chapters. Tokyo Pop went out of business, so the Fairy Tail publisher had to print a 3-volume omnibus to finish the series. It took me several years to find a copy. That's crazy foul, but congrats. And honestly, Rave Masters is really up there. I really respect Rave Masters, and Rave Masters is the reason why I stopped watching Fairy Tail. I just felt like they were they were taking the clout of Rave Masters without giving Rave Masters their flowers. But I like the series. Tai is not powerless. In Try, he has a power that he can call upon and the virtue to power to fuse with his Digimon. Yeah, but like this is 10-year-old Tai. This is not future Tai. Right now, he's just a 10-year-old kid who just found his Digimon, basically. He just met Agumon, basically. CR has made their entire shop pointless. CR? CR? What is CR? And then right now, he doesn't even have his Digimon. So to fuse with his Digimon, he needs to have a Digimon. But without a Digimon, he's kind of like, especially in the world of, especially in this world, in Etheria, because there are magicians everywhere, and he's just a human kid. Oh, Crunchyroll! Thank you, Foul. Yeah, I saw that their shop is members only now, which is ridiculous. I mean, I wasn't buying anything on Crunchyroll anyway, because the stuff that I like is a little bit more niche, and they just don't make merch for it. And if they do, it's not held with Crunchyroll. Like, D. Greyman's not getting any merch over there. I know, I looked. You know, my best bet to find merch is literally to import it from Japan. So what I'll do is go on like a proxy site and then look for like places like Mercari Japan. I'll look on for like secondhand stuff. There's actually some really good stuff on Mercari Japan. And you can order like teacups and stuff. Like you can order really fragile things and they'll take care of it and package it well. Is the offer for D. Greyman still alive? Yes. But D. Greyman is on a really, it's like one, it's a really long, because they injured their wrist. That's why. So they're on a really long, what's it called? It's not like weekly updates. It's not monthly updates. It's like seasonal updates. What is that called? So they'll only have like a little bit per season, which is like, for the record, like I wish the offer well. I want them to take their time and really love what they do. However, as a fan of their work, I'm like, no! No one Try. Remember, he can fuse into the real world without, but this is not Try. This is the original. Without his Digimon being with him. But you're right, he's 11 now, and he's not in Try yet. He was in college. Yeah. I loved the Greyman. I'm sad about its state. What do you mean its state? Do you mean like hollow, or do you mean that, like, how the offer injured their hand and can't write right now? Well, they can write, but very slowly. And way back, and the way, what? What is this? Gabumon, we have to find our Digimon as soon as possible, and the way back to the digital world. It takes tremendous power to open another rift. Think you two are strong enough to make another rift? Actually, I'm still not sure what a dimensional rift really is. If Agumon and Gabumon simultaneously warp Digivolve into War Greymon and Metal Garurumon and release a large amount of energy, they may be able to open a rift to the dimension. It is so funny that the only reason I can pronounce these names are because I actually watched Digimon. Because what do you mean, Metal Garurumon? It looks crazy when you see it spelled out like that. So the first step to returning home is finding Agumon and Gabumon. They're gonna Omnimon their way out. Yeah, true. Right. Finding them is our top priority right now. Brian, you're... Brian? Oh, the I was like, who's that? But it's the guy with the blindfold and the bird. I remember. Your Wind Whisperer friend from the Dark Forest comes to mind. He might be able to offer you some leads on Agumon and Gabumon's whereabouts. Warp? How do they know where it is? It's 5 years too early for that, literally. Although if Omnimon was a unit, that'd be baller. Look, I have a friend who might be able to help you. That's wonderful. Let's head to the Dark Forest right away. Forgive me for interrupting, but it's rather late now. People in the Dark Forest will likely be sleeping by the time you get there. Why don't you rest here tonight and set out tomorrow? But... I'm just not going to say their full names. I'm going to call him Matt, and I'm going to call him Tai. Tai, she has a point. It's not safe to head out now. Let's wait until tomorrow. I'm sure we'll find Gabumon and Agumon. The boys settle down to rest in the mythical house, though still worried about their Digimon partners. They're up and awake as soon as day breaks. I heard offer are least paid in anime, but hope they get better and more fair in the future. I heard piracy is up because of the content and prices, even unlisted series. Yeah, that's another thing that I was thinking about. I didn't mention this, but I want to buy an e-ink reader, and I really wish that there was a way to get DRM. Like, I wish I could just buy the manga and then import it like a PDF, you know what I mean? And then just like, you know what I mean? Because I can't find any, and then every site that I found that does that has really like expensive pricing for no reason. They'll be like, oh, chapter 1 is $5. What do you mean chapter 1? The whole manga. Give me the whole manga, like the whole book. In general, I feel like artists are paid terribly in general, and I feel like it's such a shame. Because the arts are what make our world beautiful. Yeah, they learn Warp in 4 and they meet the Digi Dark kids. It's also when Wormmon shows up. I love Wormmon. Wormmon is just so precious, but I also love Ken in general. Literally highway robbery. Literally. And I want to find like a site that does that legally. You know what I mean? Like, of course, you know, I don't mind yo ho, you know, I'm not above it. But I want to, like, my main priority is to help the author, right? So so I find it like really hard. Especially when I want to think about how I want to consume the media. For example, like there's so many like comics that I have purchased, or like manhwa that I have on my phone, but I don't want to read them in the app that I bought them. You know, like I don't want to open the Kindle app. I just want to read it. You know what I mean? Like I want to read it like a PDF. You know? So like that's my personal preference. And I read on multiple different apps. So that's why I wanted the e-ink reader. One for eye strain, because I already struggle with that. There are only 2 options. They're up and awake as soon as day breaks. And honestly, what I've been doing is buying it legally, but not reading it on the legal platform, and then just like downloading it. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm not trying to see all the distractions. You know how like when you're, for example, if there's like side ads, there's like these stuff, like I'm not trying to deal with that. They're up and awake as soon as day breaks. After saying goodbye to Dolly, you make your way to the dark forest. What a beautiful forest. There are lovely flowers and clear streams everywhere. A forest like this will be full of Digimon back in our world. Yeah, sure. A Kuwagamon could be hiding in one of those bushes right there. Matt, just loosen up a little. Honestly, you're far too optimistic about everything. I kind of agree with Matt. But I understand why Tai is positive. You know, like, I get it. They're young. They still hopeful. While the voice chat, a rustling sound comes from the nearby bushes. Roar! There's a beast. Be careful, everyone. Get behind me. I'll handle it. Roar! And you're gonna hear me roar louder than a lion, 'cause I am a champion. Okay, let me go ahead and put... I also liked Wormmon. Loved the look of Stringmon and his DNA fuse. He can do good with Digikids, yeah. I love Wormmon. Wormmon is precious. There's not many Digimon that I'm like absolutely diehard fan for, but if I had to say, Angemon, every kind of Angemon, okay, like Seraph Angemon, Angewoman, every Anja whatever, I like them. Every version, I also like Patamon and Gatomon. I like them as well, but I really also like Wizardmon. I like Wizardmon. But they did amazing storytelling. I'm dying for a fair source of anime content, especially fairly produced and honorable to authors. Exactly. I'm very interested in some manga that they make from Ohenoko and Gate, etc. My main wish is that there comes a platform which has, for example, like Tappy Tunes, for example. I really like Tappy Tunes. I think it's a really wonderful, like, platform because there's no ads. There's little distraction. There's like some like, oh, you consider reading this at the bottom. To be honest, I would remove that, but I understand why they do it. So I really like the platform, and what I would want is like that, but no notifications. I hate the notifications. What else? Let me try to open the app to see what other issues there are. It's also really expensive, so I can't even be on there as much as I want. Yeah, and there's always some pop-up, and then when I open it, it's always on the Discover page. I just want to see what series I have. There's no real way to open it and see what you have completely, you know? And then they do remove stuff off the library after a while. I'm sure there's some like licensing issue. I'm sure that's why. But I just want to be able to buy the whole thing. Wizardmon is one of the 3 Digimon that help the kids only get... Yeah, that was so horrible. That was genuinely horrible. But the storytelling was good. Like, I really liked the storytelling. Do I like how it ended? No. But do I like it? Yes. Tappy Toons, is that how it's spelled? Yes. So I really like the platform. It's for manhwa. So, like, the Korean comics, basically. They're usually Korean. I'm pretty sure there's other, but most of them are like Korean. You drive the Hornleaf Bear back, forcing it to retreat into the bushes. I just don't like how much, like, they're trying to introduce you to a new series right away, which I understand. I get why they do it. I just don't like it. You know what I mean? So I want a platform that prioritizes customer experience, and they're not, like, trying to push something. Even, like, Tapas? I also really like Tapas. I like how you can watch ads and they'll give you free points. But every single time you open the app, there's, again, an ad that pops up. The first thing that opens when you click the app is, like, a ad with, like, events and stuff. And, like, different things that I have never read before. And I do know for a fact that they sometimes penalize offers for having certain things in the title. I don't want you to censor it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just put it in its own section. If it must be censored, then, like, if not everybody can read it, because I get it. Not everything is for everybody. But then it should be in its own category. You know what I mean? You shouldn't punish them. Wizmon, Cherrymon, and Devilmon are the 3 Digimon who were killed helping the kids, and the scary part is Mitosismon killed 2 of the 3 of them. I don't remember all the details, but I'm glad you do. Any good fair anime service? No. That's a really sad thing, Wilden. There is no real fair service, because to my knowledge, there's only Crunchyroll. Now there was, like, I guess you could go on, like, for example, you know, like Disney Plus. Technically, Twisted Wonderland is an anime. It's great. I have my own issues with it, but I think it's great. So technically, there is some anime on Disney Plus. Similarly, there is some anime on Netflix, and if you have a VPN, you can get more anime. So there are some, but like truly like an anime website, I think Crunchyroll is the only legal one of those. But I could be wrong. I think we used to have like Funimation, but I think they got bought out by Crunchyroll, right? And welcome in, Joseph. Is that a real thing? If I look that up, is that some sort of dinosaur? I was thinking about dinosaurs the other day. And how they look kind of like chicken. You know what I mean? You drive the Hornleaf Bear back, forcing it to retreat into the bushes. Then, hurried footsteps echo from behind the Hornleaf Bear. And go left. Candace, go right. Don't let that bear escape. What are you doing here? And... Laika, I checked the markings on its back. This Hornleaf Bear is the one that lost its way. Nice. Flank it from both sides and herd it back to its peers. Yes. That Hornleaf Bear must have given you quite a scare, huh? Some of them lost their way during migration and ended up wandering around in a panic. That one you saw there was a last stray bear. It was moving fast, so we wouldn't have caught it without your help. Thanks. By the way, who are these boys with you? Introduce both parties. Am I a dino? I thought I was a wolf. You are a wolf. I think there's other anime services besides Crunchyroll I searched, but I'm having a hard time deciding which ones. Because there are some, I don't know any legal ones. But there's like a lot that are like, yo ho, yo ho. Anyway, it was nice to see you. I will be heading off. I have some things to do. Well, have a great one, Wolf. Oh, woo! Introduce both parties. Ah, you guys are here to see Byron. Bad timing. He's out on patrol right now. Why don't you head to Taran and get some rest first? I'll tell him once he gets back. After thinking, Laika, you set off for Taran. Returning to this tranquil village after your adventures makes you so emotional. Taran remains just as you remember it. The lake lies still, and the scent of flowers lingers in the air. Smoke rises from the chimneys of the lakeside cabins where the wilders go about their lives at an unhurried pace. As nostalgia washes over you, the boys from the digital world gaze around with curiosity, fascinated by everything they see. These people have tails. Are they some kind of humanoid Digimon? That's crazy, but honestly, you could look at it like that. They are wilders. Wilders inhabit this area of the continent. Wilders, this world is so different from ours. Feel free to roam around. The village is safe. Encouraged by you, the boys begin exploring Taran. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! It's a juice stand. Honeyberry juice? I've never even heard of that fruit. You must be a traveler. Where are you from? Here, try this. They're gonna say something weird like Nebraska. But no, they said the digital world. And you know, earlier they said that they're from the digital world, and I thought that was funny because why would they say that? Why wouldn't they say where they're actually from? Because the digital world, they're not even from the digital world. Digimon are from the digital world. But them, they're from like, where was it? Are they from like, where is it? Nevada. No, where is it? Japan. No, but where does the dub take place? Digimon. I have to look this up. Digimon setting. Is it just Japan or is it like some place? Look to the past as we head towards the future to reclaim the digital world. With faith in ourselves and trust in each other, we live by the lessons we learned as we work towards one solution. Oh yeah, it is literally Tokyo, Japan. I don't like that though. Just kidding. I could have swore it was from like Nevada or something. Yeah, Wilden. Japan. Yeah, it is Japan. Tokyo. Yeah. At summer camp. At summer camp? You mean Dorothy? What? But welcome in, Star Warrior Robbie. Here, try the juice. These honeyberries are grown by the Taran River, and they're wonderfully sweet. They don't... So they do go... Where do they go in Adventure 2? The Wizard of Oz. Because... It is absolutely okay to like dinosaurs. No matter what age. You can be 97. But if you're 98, just kidding. You can like it. Let me look this dinosaur up. I want to know who your idol is. Wanna be your idol. I could have spelled that entirely wrong. I don't know. This guy is a small bipedal herbivorous dinosaur from the late China, notable for having the longest dinosaur name. Valid. Okay, let me look this guy up. Oh, interesting. I'm looking at pictures, like expecting to see some real life photo, but obviously I can't. he looks cute. He kind of looks like almost like Velociraptor. Not like entirely, but like the general like shape. I think the Velociraptor has its head up a little bit more. Like I don't know how to say his name. I'm very sorry. We'll call him Patchy. We'll call him Patchy. He seems to be more like horizontal. I don't know how to describe it, but like the Velociraptor is kind of like mini T-Rex, you know? It's relative to the more popular that they meet other Digidestined like in late in Chu's story. It's hard to explain, but they go over at the second half, but one of the movies is just a digital world in Japan. I see. Because like I know I tie Nebraska, like I think of Nebraska and Nevada. It's Nevada that I always think of Digimon, and I have no idea why. Maybe in 2 they're over there. Yummy. Agumon would enjoy this. This fur cloak. Is he disturbed? Good taste, kiddo. I made this cloak myself. It's soft, lightweight, and offers great protection. Maybe Gabumon would like it. As Tai and Matt wander through the village, they slowly let their guard down, and their curiosity begins to take over. While waiting for them, a familiar figure approaches you. Byron! I actually really like this guy. He's cool. Like, his aesthetic is cool. I wish he wasn't green. Angela Anaconda! Yeah, what about her? She was from the movie, right? Well, not from the movie. She was, like, the pre-show for the movie. Does Angela Anaconda, does that take place in Nevada or Nebraska? Probably because the Digimon 2 movie where they met Wills and Terrymon and Loopmon that turned evil. The Digimon 2 movie, where does that take place? Digimon 2. Digimon 2 setting? Movie? I don't see anything about Nevada or Nebraska. Everything is in Japan. Japan. I like it either way. Long time no see. Laika told me everything. Don't worry. We Wilders never turn away a guest in need, especially not you. I spread the word through the wind. Just moments ago, a traveling Wilder brought back some news. There's been a lot of buzz lately about a mauler near the Ashen Wastes. Despite his small size, he's incredibly strong and can even use fire magic. And that little mauler can really eat. They say he can swallow an entire clean fish in one gulp. That sounds like Agumon. Agumon eating an entire fish in one go? That has to be Agumon. Your friend has accepted the trial of courage held by the maulers. What? No, don't let him fight maulers. I mean, I guess he can handle it. Like, if anybody can handle it, it's Agumon. But still, the dubs tend to be changing everything. It's weird how, and can throw people off. Yeah, I don't like it when dubs do that because trust me, little me, I mean, it's funny to think of Nebraska when I think of Digimon. It is funny, but at the same time, little me could have handled it. You know what I mean? Like, I can handle it. I think most kids can because they're not, kids don't, you know what I mean? Like, they can handle it. And what's the problem? Even if they have a question like, oh, where's Japan? Why can't you just pull up a map and show them? Like, oh, here. It takes place here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Joseph. Like, the only time is with Mimi. With Mimi. I see. Your friend has been accepted in the trial of courage held by maulers. He should be somewhere near the Sunseek arena by now. May Masarati watch over you on your journey there. It's funny that they got taken by maulers, but it actually makes sense. Look at little Agumon. I actually really like Agumon here. After bidding farewell to Laika and Byron, you travel towards the night, through the night to the Ashen West. Ashen Waste. I can't stop sweating. I guess that's what the desert does to you, yeah. To be honest, I'm very surprised that they could walk all the way here. To be fair, I don't mind if it's dubbed or subbed. I do want the artistic vision to be like held on to as much as possible. So basically I want a respectful adaptation, whether it's whatever language. No matter the language, I just want it to be right with the artistic vision. And whatever I start, I want to end on it. You know what I mean? So like if I start watching it dubbed, I want to finish it on dub. Don't drop it halfway through. And if I started it on sub, I want to finish it on sub. Those people have long ears, tails, and claws. Are they wilders? They're maulers. I can understand the confusion. They share common ancestry with the wilders. I see. How are we supposed to find Agumon in such a crowded place? Simple enough. Agumon came for the trial of courage, right? All we have to do is listen closely and approach those who know something about it. Everybody would. I thought of that too, but practically everyone around us is talking about it. I didn't realize the trial was such a big deal around here. Maulers revere strength. We can focus on places with big crowds. No, that sounds like a horrible idea. Leave it to me. Leave it to Lammy. He pulls out his mon what? Quickly adjusts the focus and scans the area. There's a huge crowd over there. Follow me. Follow me. Then you'll see. Remember the trailer for the trainers and their Digimon being introduced by Brutus and Faramore? I did not see that. So I didn't watch the full trailer. I won't lie. Like, I skipped a large majority of it so I could see what the skills and stuff were. Because that's what interested me, and I knew I was going to play the event, so I didn't want to spoil it. You follow him, pushing your way through the crowd to the center. Amid the clamor, Tai catches a familiar voice. These chicken skewers taste heavenly. Eat as much as you want. After you pass the trial, don't forget to tell everyone the howling skewers is your favorite. Don't let your hopes up. There's no telling whether Agumon will pass the trial. I think Agumon has what it takes. Have you seen his fierce flames? Agumon has the potential to be the next Kruger or even Brutus. Agumon, would you like to join our clan? You can represent us in the next Warsong Festival. What is that? You never heard of it? Guess you're not from around here. That explains a lot. How can someone of your size eat that much? Is your digestive system built differently? Hey, it's my turn to ask a question. What made you decide to take on this trial, little one? The host, Mikola, said I'd be granted a wish if I passed the trial. That's my only hope to find Tai. That's so sweet. Agumon! Is that Tai's voice? Tai! Agumon jumps in excitement. He dashes through the crowds and throws himself at Tai. Oh, I'm so happy. Tai, finally, here you are. I knew you'd come for me. Agumon, I heard everything. I know you took on the trial to find me, and I really appreciate that. Once the excitement of their reunion settles, Tai fills Agumon in on how they ended up in Asperia and how Gabumon is still missing. What Agumon said gave me an idea. I think I know how we can find Gabumon. You mean... The trial grants the winner a wish, right? If we pass it, we can ask everyone to help us find Gabumon. It's brilliant, Tai. I'll do my best. Thank you, guys. Is something off about their size? Isn't Agumon way smaller than that? Like, let me look this up. Digimon Agumon. I hope it pops up with Tai, because I feel like Tai is like double the size of Agumon, but I could be wrong. I just want to see a side by side. As we head towards the future to reclaim the digital world, with faith in ourselves and trust in each other. Okay, so it looks like I was wrong. It does look like he is that size. Well, sometimes. Wait, it feels like every screenshot is different. What? Yeah, it is different. Because there are some where Agumon, if he's looking straight, he only makes it up to Tai's shirt. But in other screenshots, he makes it up to Tai's face. So they're like facing each other. Which is crazy. And then sometimes he has to like bend over to hug Agumon. Sabers wasn't that popular. This would be Digimon Agumon's alley. Oh, Daimon. What? Right as they come, there is a Tyrannosaurus. Likely, I know is stalking me. I just can't prove it. LOL. Agumon looks smaller because it was the time Tai grew up. In the OG, Tai is still a little kid, and Agumon looked as big as him. I see. That honestly makes sense, Robbie. No worries. That's what friends are for. And I'm sure we can pull this off. When Agumon's with me, I wish there was some music here. Why is there no music? Did I mute it by accident? Was there music earlier? Yeah, it's just mute. Like, I didn't mute it. There's just no music right now. Kind of like Mario and Yoshi's height comparison. I'm sure we can pull this off. When Agumon's with me, I'm not afraid of anything. After a good night's rest, you arrive at Sunseek Arena on time. Mikola! I actually really like Mikola. Welcome to the Trial of Courage. Give me a shout, my old friends. Today's challenger is Agumon, the breakout rookie who stunned us all with his astonishing strength. This little warrior will be up against Brutus, our legendary god of war. Okay, Kratos. I look forward to facing you, Agumon. Brutus? How on earth did you convince Brutus to come? Surprise? That's exactly the reaction I was hoping for. I simply told Brutus about Agumon, a star in the making. Of course, I had to promise a few extra things to sweeten the deal, but that's besides the point. Anyway, the God of War has graced us with his presence. The Trial of Courage is no joke. A proper fight like this is what I, Mikola, live for. The Mauler spectators erupt in cheers. Meanwhile, Tai and Agumon use the brief moments before the battle to plan their strategy. Like strategy, like gravity. Kind of like Mario. Okay. Leomon, LOL. No, but I feel it. That guy's as big as Leomon! So I'm guessing he's just as strong. But if you digivolve into War Greymon, we should have no problem prevailing. Great. The trial begins now. As the horn blares, Brutus makes the first move, swinging his giant sword at Agumon. That's crazy. Agumon, digivolve. At the most critical moment, Tai's device and crest of courage fail to respond. No! Why can't I digivolve? Watch out! Tai lunges forward. No! No! Shielding Agumon from Brutus' strike. Seeing this, Brutus frowns and stops his attack. What's wrong with your crest of courage? It should be the effect of dimensional distortion. How could this happen? Get out of the arena, Tai and Agumon. If you can't Digimon to War Greymon, you're no match for Brutus. But what about Gabumon? We'll find another way. It might take longer, but at least the two of you will be safe. I hear him. I hear him, but honestly, Gabumon, like, I don't think Brutus would try to kill Agumon. How nice, they nerfed him, LOL. But they are able to Digimon in their skills, so something is gonna happen that allows them to Digivolve. I know you're worried about Gabumon, Matt. You couldn't even sleep last night. But you don't seem ready for the trial. Let's end the match here. Come on, man. Hold on! Hold it! Tai and I want to give it a try. If we give up so easily, how are we supposed to face the Dark Masters when we return to the digital world? Also, this is our best chance to find Gabumon. You're right, Agumon. Brutus may be huge, but that also means he has more weak points. I'm sure we can beat him and find Gabumon. Good. Looks like Makola was right about you. Your courage is admirable, youngsters. They're not questioning how Tai is also here suddenly. This whole thing was for Agumon, and then Tai just inserts himself and they're chill with it. They're just like, okay, I guess they're a unit. As the horn sounds once more, Agumon and Brutus charge at each other. Brutus wields his massive sword, flashing with deadly precision and force. Meanwhile, Agumon nimbly dodges attacks and spits baby flame at Tai's command. Agumon holds on through several rounds despite the odds. Tai, Agumon, you can do it. You notice Tai has been carefully studying the terrain around him. It seems like he's waiting for something. Now, curl up into a ball just like the time we fought Yukidarumon. Take this. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. I'll show you our loop shot. To everyone's surprise, Tai delivers a forceful kick to the ball-shaped... What? To the ball-shaped Agumon, sending him flying over Brutus. Agumon then stretches out his body, latches onto Brutus's back, and opens his mouth wide. Oh, that's crazy. Brutus swings his swords backwards, trying to shake Agumon off and put out the fire. Just as Tai is about to give another command, applause suddenly breaks out. Brutus lowers his sword and begins clapping with a smile. That move caught me off guard. If the flame had been stronger, I would have lost. Trust me, you'll get better with time. Impressive. Agumon and Tai. In terms of strategy, you've defeated me. Congratulations on passing the trial of courage. Brutus has my favorite Mauler since his debut, especially with how kind he was at the trial of Souls with Soren and Alpha. Good-hearted kindness. Exactly, I agree, Wilden. I don't think he's my favorite because aesthetically he doesn't match my vibe. I prefer Soren over Brutus, but I really love Brutus's personality. I feel like he could be warmer, but I'm not against it. You know what I mean? I think he's a good character. And I like Soren, I like Elsa, I like Makola. I think those are my main Maulers that I really like. Trying to think of other Maulers. I like Citrana. I love Citrana. And I love, Antandra. I love Antandra. Gala, of course. Baby Flame or Pepper Breath? Here is Baby Flame. Citrana! I knew Agumon could do it. That was a spectacular battle. Now, let's hear a few words from our victors. Yay! I won! Please grant my wish! I like how straightforward you are. You need help looking for a friend, don't you? I always keep my word. I found just the right person for you. Citrana can help through her divination. Hi, it feels like ages since we last met. It has been. Now, describe your friend's appearance and unique traits to me. My Crystal Ignis will give you guidance. Matt gives Citrana a detailed description of Gabumon. Yeah, the dub attacks had better names. And that's one thing that I don't mind. This is why I don't mind dubs or subs. And I don't think people should attack others for which they choose to watch. Because sometimes dubs do give amazing localization. Like, if you asked me which was better for Twisted Wonderland, English or Japanese, I wouldn't really say anything. You know what I mean? Like, I like them both. And I feel like both of them have their own charm. It just matters on if they maintain the artistic desire of the artist. You know what I mean? Like the creator. Yukidarumon is Fujimon in the dub. Oh, okay. He sounds absolutely adorable. Alright, I'll take it from here. In the stream of time, we divine past the worldly veil, we shine. I see something. Books floating above the lake, overflowing magic, a sinister graveyard, students holding books in a classroom. That's all. Does any of this ring a bell? To me it does. Tower of Memories. The Serene Lyceum. The Serene Lyceum? Where's that? A magic academy. I once studied and worked there. A school? Must be safe then. Safe? After everything you went through at the Serene Lithium, you're not so sure about that. After resting for the night, you set out for the Serene Lithium the next day. Brutus shushes us, asking if he was holding back, but explains he believes in fair fights and children should be cared for and nourished. And that's what I like about Brutus Wilden. I think Brutus is a good guy. In fact, I think one thing that I like that AFK Journey did is that a lot of the really, like, buff guys that you would not expect are really, like, good and kind-hearted people actually are. Like, even Corden, even though he was cold, he did love his daughter, and you can't say anything about that. You know what I mean? Like, you can't say anything. And then Brutus also, he has a very good heart, and he didn't even want to hurt anybody. Like, his whole thing was just helping people. Same with Luca. Like, even with the guy at Rustport, and was it Little Mac? I forgot what his name was. Little Mac could be some real life dude, I don't know. But I feel like there was like a whole thing where there was a guy who was getting like pushed, and then like, oh, like he had to take care of his family, and then Luca like helped him. Dragon Ball Z is probably a good case where the dub is arguably better. Sometimes, in some ways. After resting for the night, you set out for the Serene Lithium the next day. Do we have the whole story unlocked? Like, can we read the whole thing? I'm honestly surprised. As your new friends from the digital world don't have permission to enter the campus, you contact Zoria beforehand on your communicator to give her a heads up. After learning the details, Zoria uses her authority as headmistress to grant them campus access. You enter the Serene Lyceum and find Zoria already waiting. Good to see you, Merlin. Are these the new friends, Tai, Matt, and Agumon you told me about? Have you seen Gapumon? That's my partner. I have. Really? Where? A couple of days ago, that creature fell from the sky and landed in the graveyard. He claimed to be from a place called the digital world, and said he was looking for someone named Matt. I sensed particular energy within him, and noticed he knew nothing about Asperia. I felt it would be unwise to let him leave the campus. Therefore, I advised him to remain here for the time being, and attend classes to learn the basics of Asperia. So, is Gapumon still here? As far as I know, yes. Gabumon is very hardworking and rarely leaves the classroom. That's one thing you could learn from Gabumon, Merlin. Why'd you have to throw shade at me? Why? Let's not make this about me. Look away guiltily. Finally, a lead. Let's go find Gabumon. You rush to the classroom, and honestly, this is so funny because even though the English dub of Sailor Moon is entirely different than the Japanese version, I actually like both. I do have a feeling it's partly nostalgia, but the original was just so funny. Or like the dub was so funny. It was like, there was a scene where Mercury is fighting Malachite, and she's like, go bleach your roots, creep. Mars eventually is like talking with someone, and she's like, ever since he fell off the roof, he's been acting like a granola bar. What? It was so funny. It was so funny. What else? I'm sure there was like other funnier moments, but those are the ones that I remember. Oh, shame on you, mistrust. It was just like a really weird sentence, and the way he said it was so funny. Shame on you, mistrust. Sailor Moon with the cousins, yeah, that was crazy. The cousin stuff, like, you cannot look at Neptune and Uranus and then they were not cousins. Like, I don't care. And Zoisite, yeah. The whole Zoisite thing, and that's honestly why I dislike part of the dub, because you didn't need to do all that. And then I don't like cousins in general. Like, the whole idea that, like, you don't need to do that. Just let stop censoring it. If you really want to increase the age range, okay. You know what? Like, that's fine. Increase the age range all you want. But don't, like, change it. Like, why did you change it? But yes, I like the dub, and I watched the subbed later. And I watched Crystal, too. I like them all, and I like them all for different reasons. And then English had a dub there was 2 different dubs. They just made things worse with that one. But I like Sailor Moon. I like it. The dub was fine. I liked it. And so I think Viz Media did the first dub, and I forgot who did the second dub. But the second dub was a lot more faithful to the original. You rush to the classroom only to be met with 2 pieces of bad news. Firstly, there's no sign of Gabumon in the classroom. Then, you come across a squad of Lyceum guards on the hunt for Gabumon. Target Gabumon violation, major repeat. Target Gabumon violation level major. Order, apprehension on site and transfer to the detention room. Detention term, 3 years. 3 years? That's crazy. What did Gabumon do? Seriously, how many rules did Gabumon break? We can't let the guards get to Gabumon. Gabumon will pass out from starvation if he gets locked up for 3 years. There's got to be some mistake. Gabumon has always been well behaved. No, this is a current dub. The first one was... and those 2. Current redub. I see. Okay, so then those 2, DIC and Nelvana, that one was, it was so funny. But the Viz is more faithful. But DIC was so funny. I love it. I got the full series introduction to the Sailor Moon series up to the outer galaxy of the other solar systems. I watched it all. And I love it. I don't remember, but at some point so I watched the entirety of the DIC dub, that one. And then after that, when they switched the voices, I just hopped on the Japanese. Is where the old Sonic and Mario cartoons were from. I loved the Sonic ones. I watched a lot of them. Is Deke? Okay, thank you. Because I had no idea. I thought it was... what's it called? Is it acronym? What specific rules are there? This has to be a misunderstanding. When it comes to the school rules, Countess has the final say. Let me bring you to Countess. With the others in tow, you will leave the classroom and head for the library. The library is also crawling with guards searching for Gabumon. You weave around them and hurry over to the rulebook. After offering the rulebook a... what? Perfunction... whatever. A flipping sound soon follows. Who woke me up this early? Well, if it isn't my dear Merlin. It's been a while. Care for a round of tabletop games with me? That lady! She came out of a book! Interesting, you can actually see me. Maybe because they're from another world. They came here through a dimensional rift, and... ah, got it. I take it you guys and Gabumon are from the same world. Do you know Gabumon? That little troublemaker already broke 3 school rules within his first few days here. How could I not know him? What rules did Gabumon break? Violation 1. Remaining in the library past closing time despite multiple warnings. Violation 2. Unauthorized removal of magic circle blueprint from the library. Violation 3. Unauthorized harvesting of magical plants from Sky Realm Forest Greenhouse. It's been ages since a student has broken so many rules in one go. This little troublemaker reminds me of you, my dear Merlin. No, this doesn't sound like something Gabumon would do. No, it does! You know why? Because the plants are food. He was hungry. Maybe he just had this, so he was staying in the library because he had nowhere else to go. Where's he going to go? He doesn't have a dorm or anything. And then violation 2, removing the magic circle. So when he finally first got the first violation, he was like, oh, shoot, I gotta go. So then he tried to go somewhere. And then, so he forgot he had something. And then he was hungry. So then he went to the Sky Realm Forest and then tried to get a meal. That it actually does sound right. He's just struggling. Good thing a digital monster isn't a student, right? This doesn't sound like something Gabumon would do. Hey, are you trying to contest the fairness of the rules? You're lucky I'm in a good mood today, so I'll put your doubts to rest. I got this footage from the Lyceum guards. It's solid proof of Gabumon's violations. You huddle up and check the footage from Countess. Aww. To be fair, I actually think the Digimon look better in this style, in the AFK Journey style, than actually Matt and Ty do, in my opinion. I attended a lesson on a tracking spell used to locate lost items. I figured it might work on people too, so I wanted to see if I could use it to find Matt. I also learned that casting a spell requires the correct magic circle, and the blueprint for the tracking spell is kept in the library. The library will be closing soon. Please exit promptly. Not this, not this. None of these blueprints is the right one. Wait a minute. This magic circle looks exactly like the one I saw in class. That's it. The library is closed now. You have violated Article 7, Section 11 of the Serene Lithium Regulations. Remaining in the library after closing hours without express permission is prohibited. Please leave immediately. Further disciplinary action will follow. One more minute, please. I just need to get a copy down this magic circle. I won't be able to find it again once the bookshelves rearrange themselves tomorrow. Please, I have to find Matt as soon as possible. He must be worried sick about me. Please leave at once. This is your second warning. Looks like I'll just have to grab this blueprint and run. You see what I mean? Sorry, my name is Gabumon. May I borrow this blueprint? I promise I'll return it as soon as I'm done. Target removed. Important material from the library. No borrowing record or library card found. Conclusion. Target is in violation of Article 7, Section 20 of the Serene Lithium Regulations. Unauthorized removal of library materials. I wonder if Skeleton Knight from Another World might be the next crossover. Why? What makes you think that? I want D. Gray Man. They should make it happen. I don't know who I need to talk to, but I will sit here and advocate for D. Gray Man. I will buy whatever. Whatever they release for D. Gray Man, I'll buy it. Unauthorized removal of library materials. Target Gabumon. Violation level. Major target fled the library and headed for the Sky Realm Forest. Unauthorized entry into the greenhouse. I need glimmer vines, night blooms, and moon crystals grass for the magic circle. Found them. Now let me draw 3 circuits here, just like in the blueprint, and then target found, proceeding with immediate apprehension. Please, give me more time. I'm almost done drawing the magic circle. You see, I feel so bad for Gabumon. He just wants to find Matt. I'm drinking more water. The footage ends here with the final scene showing Gabumon surrounded by the Lyceum guards. Gabumon, you did all this for me? Well, no, duh. Sorry, Gabumon. If only I'd come here sooner. Matt, now's not the time to blame yourself. True? The guards have captured Gabumon. We need to rescue him. You're right, Tai. Now I think Sailor Moon might be the next crossover. If they did, I wouldn't be shocked. But you know what I would be less shocked by? If they did it? Sanrio. Like Hello Kitty. I don't know. It just feels like Hello Kitty has a moment in everything. Doesn't it feel that way? Like everywhere, everything is Sanrio, it's Hello Kitty. You're right. Please take us to the Sky Realm Forest. It's interesting because who would they bring from Sailor Moon and Sanrio? Because immediately I think Hello Kitty, but Hello Kitty doesn't have like a companion like that, unless you consider Mimi or Dear Daniel. But Mimi and Dear Daniel aren't popular. Then what about somebody like Pochako? Or like Cinnamon Roll? Like maybe like Cinnamon Roll and Hello Kitty, like that could be an option, but it just feels like a weird pairing. A pairing that makes more sense than that would be like My Mellow and Kuromi, because they're actually like frenemies. And then they have similar aesthetics and vibes. But I think they would go for the more popular, right? Hello Kitty and Cinnamon Roll. I don't know for sure, though. And Sailor Moon, probably Sailor Moon and Chibiusa, or Mini Moon, or like whatever you want to call her. A restaurant Rilukuma. I know that Agresuko. I know her, but she's not my favorite. And Rilukuma. Who is that? Let me look that up. Rilukuma. I don't know who that is. Oh, that bear. Is that Sanrio? I didn't know that bear was Sanrio. I didn't know that. San X. Seems like some like offshoot off Sanrio. I don't think they would do Agresco though. Because, and my reasoning is, I don't even think she made it into the top 15 of rankings. Like, I think she's fairly popular, but I think she's like in like top 20. I know some of the crossovers from Arena, like One Punch, Overlord, a fighting game. Fair. They might do something like One Punch. It honestly makes sense. No, but One Punch had their season, like, they had their season finale already, right? It's ended. So I don't think they would do that, because every crossover is like promotion, right? So there needs to be like something they promote with it. So I don't know if they would do anything else with One Punch, but I could be wrong. Like, I know Arena did it, but I don't think they would do it for Journey. Overlord, I don't know it. A fighting game. If they do Soul Calibur, that would go hard. Matt, I finally found you. Sorry, Gabumon. It took me so long to get here. Thank you for everything you've done for me. If it means seeing you again, I'd do anything. But I broke a lot of school rules, so I might be stuck in the detention for a while. I'll take care of that. Could you take us to see Countess again? You help the group evade the guards and lead them back to the library. Has Naruto been tried? Naruto would also be a good option. Digimon only made it because they're making a hard push to revive the Digimon brand. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying, Dime. There is a crossover is always some sort of promotion. You know, like the next season or the movie or something like that. So Digimon falls right into that bracket because they have a new movie, or a relatively new movie, and they have new games coming out. They're still like a popular-ish brand. So that's why they got the collab. Free Ren is still making waves. That's why she got the collab. Fairy Tail feels out of nowhere. I feel like they might have got a new season, but I could be wrong about that. Let's hope they don't bring Persona 5 again. It's been getting a lot of crossovers lately. LOL. Sonic, most likely. Sonic would be cool. And that would be easy. Sonic and Tails. Easy. If they wanted to get unique with it, though, if they wanted to get really unique with it, they could do, like Sonic and, like, Sonia. You know, that would be wild. Or Sonic and Manic. From Underground. Eden Zero. Probably. The general populace isn't really thinking about Sailor Moon at all. Right. Yeah. Sonic, I feel like, makes sense because they also have the movies that are coming out. So, I think the next one is with Knuckles. I could be wrong. I don't really know. I like the movie. I liked one. I'm trying to find a time to watch it with my sister. The second one. The second movie. But yeah, I know the general populace isn't thinking of Sailor Moon. I don't think that's going to be a collab. But I like it. Bakuman? Mecha card? I don't know that one. I don't know those two. It's you guys again. Is it possible that I take Gabuman's punishment in his place? That's crazy, Matt. Matt! Are you sure? Gabumon has broken more school rules than just 1 or 2. Do you even know how lengthy and scary the punishments will be? First, you'll get locked in the dark detention room, where the only sound you'll hear is your own heartbeat. Then, you'll be made to clean every trophy and picture frame on the campus until they're spotless. Then, you'll be assigned to grow poisonous magic plants in the greenhouse. That's way too harsh. Countess, stop scaring him. That's fine. I accept it. Rayearth? Tsubasa? Well, Tsubasa is way out. It has to be like a new... Well, not newish, but it has to have some sort of new movie or new season or new manga, because a crossover serves to promote. So there has to be something to promote on the other side. And hello, Turtle! How you doing? I've been doing amazing. While I love Tsubasa, I don't think we're going to get any type of Tsubasa XXholic crossover. Rayearth is getting remade now? Then that's a possibility. That's fine. I'll accept it. Matt. I'll help too. Kai? Hey, we're friends. I'll stay by your side even when things get tough. Let's get this done and over with, and then we'll head home together. I'm coming as well. My, young people are always so sentimental about friendship. I can't stand it. Well, since the blueprint is back in the library and Solis isn't making a fuss over the plans, I'm letting you off this time. Really? Thank you so much. Cardcaptor Sakura. While I would love it, I'm not sure if it would, because nobody's talking about Cardcaptor Sakura. While I love it, and to get some of the cards would be so cool. Imagine Sakura and Shoran together, and then he does a special with his like sword and everything, you know, regular, and then she can use her variety of cards, particularly Windy. I feel like that would be really cool because Windy was her first card, right? I'm glad I'm finally able to catch your live stream. Well, I'm happy you're here. I appreciate it. Now, off you go. I need to get back to sleep. So currently we're playing AFK Journey and they're having a crossover with Digimon, so I'm playing the Digimon event. Byakugan, the toy and card board game. Yeah, I remember Byakugan. Is anything happening with Byakugan? I feel like the brand has been completely stopped. Always wanted to watch Magic Knight Rayearth. I feel like I did watch it. I know I did watch it. Hold on, let me look it up. Because I feel like that's the one with the really, like, really, I don't know how to say it, but, like, really LGBT messages. I don't have an issue with it. I just don't know how to explain it. Yeah, that's that one. Yeah, I watched it. You don't know what I mean, Dime? Magic Knight Rayearth. Wait, any chance you know something? Or am I thinking about Utena? I've seen them both. I don't really remember them. Wait, any chance you know something about dimensional rifts? Because the whole thing was really girls' love, right? Like, the whole thing, like, they were really... Yeah, Utena. Wait, any chance you know something about dimensional rifts? Do you know how they can return to their world? How would I know? Stargazing, divination, and seeing the future. Aren't those your specialties, my dear Merlin? Countess's words spark a thought. You could head to the Stellar Spire Observatory and seek inspiration from the stars. Cranky guides you to the top of the Stellar Spire. Overhead, the night sky unfurls like a vast black canvas, adorned with countless shining stars. Byakugan was remade. Really? I didn't know that. The explored other worlds on expanding the Byakugan universe. Byakugan. Oh no, okay. I was thinking Bionicle. I was like, whoa, Bionicle? But no, Byakugan is the little spinning tops, right? I didn't know they were getting a remake. You gaze deeper into the night sky. The new Byakugan is not good. I didn't see it. To be fair, I didn't even watch the original, so I don't know if it's good or bad or anything. Beyblade. Which one is Byakugan? Oh, was it? Oh. I know I watched it. Or I know I, like, saw it, and I know I played with the toys. Byakugan. Let me look this up. Beyblade, Beyblade. It's the unfolding toy. Yes, I remember this. I did not even know that they had an anime. Byakugan are the balls that turn into monsters. The toy balls that turn into beasts charged with cards. That is wild to me. I'm mixing up all sorts of things today. Yeah, I did play with that when I was little. I don't remember it, though. Like, I didn't even know it had an anime. You gaze deeper into the night sky, discerning the patterns of the stars and the secrets they conceal. Then a star rises, hanging far higher than it should. It points towards the Lionheart hunting grounds in Savannah. Byakugan from Naruto. What? Oh! Yeah, you're right. Well, how is he said Bakugan? Bakugan. Okay. You're right. You're right. Elsewhere, a cluster of stars appears closer than usual, their glow thinning the darkness around them. The stars have revealed the answer. A hypofiend will soon emerge in the Lion Heart hunting grounds, powerful enough to trigger a dimensional distortion. The boundary between the two worlds will soon reach its weakest point in recent times. With enough energy, a dimensional rift can be torn open again. This could very well open the path back to the digital world. After getting some rest in the Lyceum, you depart for Savannah. At dawn, you receive an invitation to the lakeside picnic from an unknown sender. On your way to join the picnic, you run into some students who recognize you. As students swarm around you, eagerly asking for your autograph, Tai and Matt frantically search for Agumon and Gabumon, who have gone missing once again. After losing sight of you in the crowd, Agumon and Gabumon decide to head to the lakeside on their own. There, they run into two chubby familiars. Oh, hey, Chibi! Who are you? Are you a Digimon? I've never seen one like you before. Digimon? Wow, are you a unicorn like Sunny? Your night outfit looks cool. You can talk? Are you familiars just like us? I wonder what you'll look like after Digivolving. Digivolve? What's that? At that time, Tai and Matt also arrive at the lakeside. Agumon! Gabumon! There you are. When you finally make it past those enthusiastic students and reach the lakeside, you're delighted to see your hamster familiars whom you haven't seen in ages. Chibi, Hammy! Magister, you're back! I wish I could squish their face. They're so cute! Magister, Chibi missed you so much. Silly Chippy, didn't we agree not to cry? You'll make Magister worry. Chippy and Hammy, it's been so long. Shouldn't you be training right now? I'm not gonna say that. That's crazy. Headmistress Doria, let us take the day off to come see you. Magister, I heard you're leaving again soon to deal with more trouble. Is that true? I can't afford to rest. There's still so much to do. I wish you wouldn't push yourself so hard. Still, I know there's no stopping you once you've made up your mind. That's simply who you are, Merlin. So we've arranged this picnic to help you unwind. Oh, the invitation was from you two. That's right. We've got all the food ready. Everyone, let's dig in and have fun. You spend a pleasant time by the lakeside enjoying delicious food together. You introduce the Digimon to your hamster familiars, and they soon hit it off. Wow, what an epic journey you've had. They're so cool. Digital World sounds like a unique place. What about Esperia? Do you like it here? Esperia is a lovely place. The scenery is beautiful, and there's so much delicious food, and so many interesting cultures. Right, Agumon? Exactly. I'm a big fan of this pancake. I want a pancake. I feel the same way. More than anything, the people here are very kind. Gabumon is like, do we experience the same thing? Yeah, it's been so long since we could just enjoy a carefree moment like this. What do you mean? Gabumon! Are you nervous about going back? The Magister said you have to face the dreadful Dark Masters once you return. Yes, our mission is a dangerous one. But Chippy, you know what? Before the Dark Masters took over, the digital world was just as beautiful and as full of hope as Asperia. That's why, when I look at this world, I feel more strongly than ever. We're the ones who have to take back peace into the digital world. If anything, I'm more determined. Why is Matt speaking but off camera? If anything, I'm more determined to return to the digital world. We simply have to, for the sake of our family, our friends, and Digimon who have helped us, and ourselves. I want to do my part to bring peace back to the world of us and Gabumon and the others. Me Card, the toys that transform into battle machines, charged with card bonuses. The first 2 seasons have English dub. Toys promoted by Mattel. I've never heard of Me Card. Let me look it up. Me Card toys. Oh, wow. This looks really similar to, like, Bionicle. Or, like, Transformers. Transformers, robots in disguise. This is crazy. It really has like Bionicle Transformer vibes. Wow, the anime. I've never seen that before. I want to do my... Okay. Matt. Tai, I believe we can do it. Yeah, we have to go back and face the Dark Masters. It's up to us to secure a bright future for everyone. And you have to go back, especially Matt, for TK. Imagine if Matt just stayed here. Once we've rested, let's go seek out that Hypo Fiend. Oh wow, we can literally make it to the entire ending. I didn't realize that so much of time has passed. Insisting on coming along, Chibi and Hammy leave for Savannah with you after getting Zoria's permission. You encounter some monsters on the way. Matt tries to make Gabumon digivolve to fight off the enemies, but the attempt fails. However, Tai and the others resolve to return to their original world did not waver. Rather, it only strengthened their determination to definitely defeat that monster. Once you arrive in Savannah, you bring everyone to the Arcane Affairs office, where Cassidy is busy at work. Magister, Chippy and Hammy, what a pleasant surprise. Oh, I see you brought some company. They came here from the Dimensional Rift and... Ah, I think I understand now. Magister, your star reading was spot on. Yes, we did pick up some unusual magical activity in the hunting grounds recently. Looks like it came from a Hypo Fiend called Doomward Phantom. We're planning to deal with it soon. Can we join the mission? Of course, fighting alongside you teaches me something. Just thinking about it gets me excited. Magister Merlin, the Arcane Affairs Office and the Royal Guards are handling this mission together, so Gwyneth will be joining us. Rest assured, the Hypo Fiend is going down. I want you in the ground. Bang, 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 bang. Without delay, you make your way to the Lionheart Hunting Grounds, where Gwyneth is already waiting at the entrance. Everyone, it's an honor to have you as my allies today. Before we begin, there's something important about Dormwood Phantom I need to share with you all. This Hypo Fiend moves unpredictably. I don't have the toy cars, but watched a few of each episode as they promoted them. The second season, I had to watch English voice dubbed by the original YouTube channel. Sweet sweat. LOL. This Hypo Fiend moves unpredictably and is skilled at hiding its trail. Once we're inside the hunting ground, it could ambush us from any direction, so stay alert. If everyone's ready, let's move out. As planned, you and Cassidy use detection magic to track Doomwood Phantom. Guided by the detection magic, you move cautiously through the tall shrubs and dense undergrowth. The once lively hunting ground now lies eerily silent, with not a single animal in sight. Without anyone noticing, a dimensional distortion emerges near Tai. A dark purple tail suddenly whips out of nowhere, striking viciously at Tai. Only one person reacts. Watch out! Matt leaps forward and dives at Tai, knocking him to the ground. The tail strikes at Matt, barely missing his back. A pair of sinister eyes briefly appears in mid-air before vanishing again. This is the first attack by Doomward Phantom. That's a horrible name. They need to change it. Just kidding. Just kidding. Meet the current Primal Lord was the top 50 at least twice. Nice! The Hypo Fiend is here. Be prepared, everyone. Be prepared. Matt, thanks for that. But that was way too reckless. You could have been... I know you would have done the same for me. Doomward Phantom. Tai, you're not the only one who wants to protect our friends. Matt, your voice is shaking. Are you okay? To be honest, I'm a little scared. Me too. I could feel that Hypo Fiend's overwhelming power when it attacked me just now. It felt like facing the Dark Masters. I'm actually really scared. But I thought about Gabumon, Agumon, and you. I knew I had to stay strong for my friends. Enraged by its missed attack, Doomward Phantom lets out a furious roar. A purplish glow steadily intensifies in its mouth as it prepares for another attack. The problem is, my crest still won't work. Anyway, it's still too early to give up. Magister, watch out! Chibi! The Hypofiend conjures a violent gust of wind and sends it straight at Chibi. Fortunately, you raise a magical barrier just in time to deflect the attack. Matt, it's time to show our might. Let's do it. Our courage and friendship can overcome any darkness. This time, we'll win for sure. As long as we stick together. We're unbeatable. At the critical moment, the two crests suddenly emit bright bursts of light. Moved by the boys' steadfast resolve, the crest of courage and crest of friendship shine once more. The radiance engulfs the entire hunting grounds, leaving Doomward Phantom nowhere to hide. It writhes and growls in pain. So now they're gonna be able to digivolve! Dime, you wanted to see it, right? Now are you ready, Agumon? I'm ready, Tai. What about you, Gabumon? I'm ready, Matt. Light from the did you hear that? The sound effect! The Light from the Digivices passes through the crest, enveloping the Digimon. The power of courage and friendship initiates warp digivolution. Agumon warp digivolve to War Greymon. Gabumon warp digivolve to Metal Garurumon. Let's attack together. It's the final showdown. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Oh, we can only pick those allies. Okay, that was not the voice I was expecting for Gabumon. Or yeah. Oh, but we didn't get to see Tai. Agumon. It was cool though. At last, the massive Hypofiend succumbs to the combined power of Gaia Force and that breath collapsing to the ground. The resulting power is immense, leading to a dimensional distortion. The boundary between Esperia and the digital world shatters. A vortex spirals open in the sky, warping into a dimensional rift. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the place. You're having a rough go at English today. I really am. Especially with these what's it called? What was it called? Doom Word Phantom? That was honestly diabolical. Yeah, I guess the OG JP voices are still busy with other stuff, like Dragon Ball or something. I didn't watch the JP version at all, so I don't know. Like, it could have been the original voice and I wouldn't have known. It just doesn't sound like what I expected Gabumon because of English. But I don't know the Japanese voices. And it's been years since I even watched the the English version. Like, it's been actual years. That's the way back to the digital world. Looks like this is time to say goodbye. My mobile phone keyboard is being stupid again. It's been happening to me too. I don't know. It feels like they might have changed the button size. Like slightly. Like a little bit. I've been looking for the moment for so long. Yet now that it's finally here, the feeling is oddly bittersweet. I've made so many friends over the past few days. It's sad to say goodbye so soon. The chicken skewers here. The chicken skewers here are delicious. The Maulers are a nice bunch of people. The Serene Lyceum is an amazing place. I really love the library. I'm surprised Gabumon has anything nice to say. Because I wouldn't. If they threatened to put me in detention for 3 years, was it? 3 or 5 years? I would not have positive feelings. We've had so many unforgettable moments here. And best of all, we got to meet a great friend like you. What a shame. We only just became friends, and now we have to part ways. All the best in the digital world. I'm sure you'll defeat the Dark Masters. I'm going to say all the best in the digital world because I'm not going to bring the most traumatic memory or like the most scary thing they have to face on their goodbye. All the best in the digital world. We definitely will. Hurry, the rift is closing. Goodbye and thank you for everything. I'll never forget the wonderful time I had here. Teriyaki chicken. I used to like teriyaki noodles. There was a noodle brand that used fake meat. I don't know if they're still around. I forgot what the name was. But they used like fake... It was like chicken flavor. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't real chicken. It was just like the seasoning that they put on chicken. And it was like noodles. That's the kind... Yakisoba is a type of noodle, not a brand of noodle. It could have been yakisoba, but I have no idea. I don't remember the brand at all. And thank you for everything. Because remember, my ramen noodles, I haven't eaten noodles, like ramen noodles, in years. It's a brand, sort of. Is it? And thank you for everything. I'll never forget the wonderful time I had here. I'll keep you in all my thoughts, even if our paths never cross again. That's crazy, why you gotta say it like that. But why are they still talking? I thought we said hurry, the rift is about to close. It might be by Maruchan. I see. Thank you guys. I knew one person, and this drove me crazy, but whenever they were referring to ramen noodles, I don't eat Maruchan though, because I'm pretty sure their chicken flavor has actual chicken in it. But I remember one of my friends was like, oh, are you gonna eat Maruchan again? But I didn't eat Maruchan, right? But they called every ramen noodle Maruchan, which it was really, it's a funny thing. Because it's like when your grandma is like, oh, you're Nintendo, and you're like holding a PlayStation. You know what I mean? We'll take down the Dark Masters and bring peace to the digital world. The boys and their Digimon disappear into the dimensional rift. But their bittersweet farewells and heartfelt hopes continue to echo over the hunting grounds for a long time to come. That was cute! Now is the time. Now is the place. And we got a frame, right? Let's see it. What is this? I didn't even realize I had this. Let's eat. Oh, this is zany. Clever artisanship. Wait, does Ludovic have one then? Oh, and I have this? I didn't know I had that. This is cool. Like the Dead Tide Fleet type thing. I didn't even know I had these. Wild Explorers. Log into the PC version of AFK Journey once. Then is there a mobile version? What is this? Official fan video event. What is this? I didn't know these. Sun Crown. Where's the... I got distracted. This looks cool. But I wouldn't really put on a frame just because I like my thing and I don't want to have to rearrange it. Partner Digimon. I feel like if I wanted to put a frame, I'd have to make my profile picture smaller so that my face isn't completely covered up. I only say that because yakisoba in giant letters on the package. I see. I think that's all for the Digimon event. Other than like the little bits that we saw, like this delicious break thing. I'm gonna do it again. Omelette. Oh, that was just right there. Omelette. Candy. Candy? Wow. A bottle? Are you kidding? Okay, I was thinking... Meat. Steak. I wish there was some sort of penalty to getting it wrong, just because I feel like it would be funny. What is this? What is the prize? Oh, a Digivice! That's cool! I'm not that crazy about Digimon, so I don't think I would replace my gingerbread, because I am crazy about sweets. Ooh, was meat over here? Drink? Was that here? I was wrong. There is cake though. Candy? What the? Drink. Steak. Bottle. Okay. That was the worst one I did. Just one more so I can feel better about myself. Well, Tech, were you going to try to get the accessories from the event in Mabby? No. I thought about it and no. Like, it's nice. Like, it's a cool thing to think about, but would I do it? No. Ooh. What was this? I don't even remember what that was. Was it omelet? Candy? Bread? Cake? Omelet? Cake? Hey-yo! Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Danger is lurking around every turn. Trust your feelings, gotta live and learn. Most people... Okay, and then now we do have a teeny bit of time left. So with the time we have left, let's go ahead and do a little bit of the story. If I'm being honest with you, I don't remember where we left off. Oh, we just got Sylvan, right? That was where we last left off. We got Sylvan to be like a temporary helper for Cassidy, right? I got a lot of regrets in my life. So with the strength that you have, I want you to use me. I want to take her down. If you can do the Focus Up and Dan Test and Shine Seeker, I'd help with the Veteran. I can definitely do Shine Seeker because I do have the orbs. I don't think I'm going to do the rest of the dungeons though. Like, if I'm being honest, like the prize is nice, it's cute and juicy. I just find it so boring. I find it so boring. I don't know what to say. I want to take her down. What's the situation? I know the Dan tests are big ass. Yeah, it could be. I mean, I'd be willing to try Dan tests. I can definitely do Dan test and Shine Seeker. I don't know if I'd pass the Dan test, but I could try it. What Dan tests are they? Are they just any Dan tests or what? Are there any new leads? You inform her that the House Hastings is suspected of using the Adamant Syndicate's channels to smuggle dragon eggs. I knew they had ties with the Adamant Syndicate, but I had no idea they were capable of such horrific acts. Okay, so that's where we left off. And not just smuggling, there's also the matter of Jervin. You also tell her that the information Arendor gave you, that Jervin has made a miraculous recovery. Although you've learned that his recovery is linked to the Syndicate, Arendor hinted that something else is involved, a certain forbidden power. That makes you think... I remember that boy. He was confirmed to be a what? What is that word? He was confined to a custom wheelchair. Okay. There was no cure. Merlin, you didn't see it, but I literally like scooted in to read the word. I can clear a dungeon in like 10 minutes. You have to pass it. So I'd pick easy ones and you can spam the same ones. Oh, interesting. Okay, so then like tailoring, right? Merlin, that kind of recovery isn't natural. It must have been some sort of dark magic. It's like his body was rebuilt. If that's the case, then it all makes sense. No wonder the Hastings family went through such lengths to protect him. It wasn't just about their reputation. He's a living specimen. This has to involve Sia as well. You further inform the Queen that while searching Sia's office, you discovered a secret chamber sealed by dark magic. Your light magic clashes with it, so you can't break through it quickly, but if you had help from someone who's used dark magic before, it would be much easier. And Jervin might be that person. That's crazy. I need to see him. I understand. I'll grant you a special warrant so you and Evie can interrogate him together. That's crazy. Gwendolyn quickly drafts the warrant and summons Evie. Merlin, Evie, go. If anyone dares to obstruct you, I authorize you to use whatever force is necessary. Understood, Your Majesty. Shooting Rush is pretty easy. Act 4 was also very easy. You just have to be on the ball a bit. I guess you have to be, like, focused? Is that what you're saying? Be on the ball. Understand, Your Majesty. Let's go, Merlin. Yes, okay. Okay, so you said lock in. Okay, Shooting Rush. I actually like, I like guns, so I'm pretty sure I could do that. Lock in! I wanna take her down. So with the strength that you have, go on and heat me between your ruined. By order of the Queen, we are here to enter the Hastings estate and conduct an investigation. Lady Evie, may I see your documents? Imagine if he takes it and tears it. How could this be? May we enter now? Of course. Please follow me. You, go inform Butler Maynard that distinguished guests have arrived. Maynard! Oh, Envoy Evie, it's you again. Lady Evie, your unannounced visits have been rather frequent lately. One might even call it discourteous. I mean, we're here on business. We're not here to be friends. Or perhaps you've taken a liking to the tea we serve here. Perhaps. Safeguarding the capital is simply part of my duty. As long as the leads point to this place, I'll continue to visit as part of my routine. I trust that a noble family like the Hastings will understand and cooperate, yes? It would be our honor. Oh, please forgive my rudeness. Is this the legendary mage, Merlin? Might I ask what brings you here with Evie? We're here to see Jervin. What? You're here for the young master. We've waited long for the master song, and it's time to join in the chorus, sing songs. And the master will give you new life. Tell me, who is this master? Evie produces the Queen's warrant with composure. This is a special investigation ordered signed by Her Majesty. We are to interrogate Jervin Hastings immediately. Preposterous! That accident involving the headmaster was closed ages ago. The young master has already received a fair judgment. 50 years of house arrest. Court mages personally sealed his room. He can't even step past that door. That's awful. That's actually rough, but that's how it needs to be. Like, it's rough, but he deserves it. The punishment is already being carried out properly. Why must you disturb a nobleman who's trying to repent? How do you know what he's feeling? We literally locked him in there with magic. Or has our Chief Justice verdict already expired? That was the verdict for the old case, Mr. Maynard. But the law does not protect repeat offenders. He's involved in a new case. We have new evidence. Jervin Hastings is now implicated in a major case that threatens the safety of the capital. His previous sentence does not grant him immunity from a new investigation. This is ridiculous. He's been locked away, completely isolated. How could he possibly threaten the capital? Without the It's a I know that's the title. It's Marquis, right? Approval? I will not allow you to anywhere near him. Mr. Maynard, please think carefully. You are standing before envoys, acting under the Queen's authority. Obstructing us now would be seen as direct defiance of the crown and aiding a suspect. Are you certain that the Hastings family can afford that kind of political risk right now? Very well, please follow me. The young master is in his bedroom, repenting for his crimes. But allow me to remind you both, Jervin Hastings is still a member of the Honorable House Hastings, and you must extend the most basic respect. We understand. Lead the way. Marquis. Oh, it's Marquis. Oh, fancy. Thank you, Robbie. Marquee! This is Mar. She has a key. Imagine if we open that and he runs out. Jervin is in his wheelchair when we know he can walk. And this cat is everywhere. Wait, hold on. This cat was also in the queen's room. Who is this cat? Mirrored, I don't wish to see anyone. Unfortunately, you don't have the right to refuse guests at the moment. It's you, Magister Merlin and Envoy Evie. I've already said everything there is to say. Are you here to humiliate a prisoner more? You don't seem sorry at all. We're here about a new case. I don't believe there are any cases left that would involve me again. If this were just about the old case with the headmaster Lamar, that's already closed. But unfortunately, your testimony left out the most important part. You never catch me alive, coppers. That's literally what Jervin is doing right now. Like, he's honestly irritating me just sitting down in this wheelchair. Because he's not disabled anymore. He miraculously healed. And now he's sitting down in his chair like he did nothing all day. You know? And even his attitude, right when we got here, are you here to humiliate a prisoner more? You're barely a prisoner when you're in your room. You're in your room. You're not in prison. Is that your cat in the background? Yeah, maybe. Can you hear my cat? My cat cries a lot. I was thinking about, I have a doll, and I'm sure that if I hug it, it will smell like me. So I'm thinking about like cuddling it and then giving it to her so that she doesn't have like separation anxiety. Because I realized this, that she's getting more and more attached to me. So I'm like, I'm thinking about doing that to see if that helps her. To us, being grounded is like a prison, but not as much as a school or a detention. But he's a noble guy, and his house has everything. Like, that's not prison for me. I'm in my house right now, in my little room, in my cubicle. If someone delivered food to me, I would be happy. I'd say thank you and give a tip. But unfortunately, your testimony left out the most important part. Left out? I already admitted I'm the killer. What else do you want? Or do you want to hear me repent? That's the work of the temple, not mages. You see, what is his attitude? Why is he so disrespectful? He couldn't even just say, like, sorry or just have a humble attitude? Let's talk about your legs. In the previous interrogation, Jervin claimed that the Adamant Syndicate used dark magic to heal his legs. But he never mentioned that limb regeneration of this magic magnitude is beyond common dark magic, nor did he mention Sia's role in this. Toxic family. I don't even know if he well, yeah, they do have a toxic family, because we learned last time that the whole place is with the Adamant Syndicate and everything. So it is possible that what Jervin said is true and that they do look down on him, but at the same time they're also protecting him. So I don't know. They obviously see him of value. I still think that he read the situation wrong. I feel like he got too obsessed with certain things. But to be fair, his whole family is rotten. So I don't necessarily... You know what I mean? Like, so I do think his family is bad. Yeah. But I still think he went overboard for no reason. 3 square meals and access to my computer? Sign me up. Literally. Literally. Magister Merlin, you're really overstepping. These are my legs. Does it even matter how they got healed? Yes! Bro, what? Don't forget, I was a victim too. The Adamant Syndicate used me. Barely. Barely. Like, there's only so much you can say. There's only so much that you can... You know what I mean? Like, if I kill a guy, oh, you know what? My family treated me poorly. No! There's a certain line that you cannot cross. There are lines that can't be crossed. There are things you shouldn't do, for you pave too high a cost, and you lose a piece of you. Stop acting, Jervin. We didn't come here to listen to you recite the flimsy testimony again. The dealings between the syndicate and your family didn't just start recently. 3 years ago, I confiscated a special smuggled item, a scroll containing a forbidden art. Do you know it? Your legs were healed by that, right? I don't know what you're talking about. Still going to play dumb? You used forbidden arts. It's an extremely dangerous dark magic. And hello, Otaku! Welcome in! How are you? I feel like I saw you earlier. Did I say hello to you earlier, or did I not? I'm sorry if I didn't. It's extremely dangerous dark magic, and the caster pays with their spirit or life force, and the recipient body or mind suffers permanent damage. Tired, hot weather, honestly, I feel that. I'm honestly so hot myself. Like, every day. Every day. Sometimes throughout the day, I'll literally, like, I've been drinking a lot more water just to stay hydrated. Like, and I mean a lot more water. Like, 1 bottle an hour. And then I'll also, like, splash my face with water. Like, just wash my face. It's an extremely dangerous dark magic. Okay, I already read that. Most importantly, it has an absolute requirement. The caster and recipient must be blood relatives. Only those who share the same blood can transfer life force like that. Oh. I didn't think the same thing that Orion... So the exact same thing that Orion and Kazim did, Jervin and someone else did as well. I choked on water. This is a conclusion you and the queen deducted. Okay, deduced. I'm sorry. I don't know what that water did to me. Don't laugh at me. Jervin might have used an advanced version of that forbidden art. Jervin, you said someone from the syndicate healed you. So tell me, do you have any relatives in that organization? Or did you sacrifice a member of House Hastings to regain your legs? Ha! Blood relatives? Sacrificing family members? You have quite the imagination. The family registry for our house is at the city hall. Feel free to check it if any of my relatives have gone missing. I'll save you the trouble. None at all. Then only 2 possibilities remain. Either Sia modified this magic and removed the bloodline requirement, or a secret illegitimate child was sacrificed. Ha! Secret illegitimate child? With that kind of logic, maybe you should try writing fiction. Then it must have been modified by Sia. And so what? Why do you have so much attitude? The so-called blood relative restriction exists only because ordinary people have such fragile life forces. But Sia was a genius. In his eyes, barriers like that were meant to be broken. As long as the resource was strong enough, the magic abundant enough, and most importantly, as long as the fool is willing. Kazim? I don't know. Like, what are you talking about? Who are you referencing? Willing? You're saying someone else volunteered to take the cost. What? You want to find the victim? And then what? Offer them your pity? Don't act like you're so noble. In this world, the weak exist to serve the strong. This is why I don't like you, Jervin. This is literally why I don't like you. Who is that resource? Who did you use? Someone with abundant mana who trusted me completely and was willing to sacrifice themselves. Don't you dare say Sylvan. Like, don't you dare. Who do you think? No way. Are you talking about Sylvan? I have issues right now. I have issues. And Sylvan is irritating me too. Nucia was hiding more. Knowing his involvement with Orion is chillingly obvious, right? And then you're going to refer to Sylvan as a fool? I mean, he kind of is. Evidently, if he helped you. But still, that's so rude. So rude. We love Sylvan in this household. Maybe just me, but still. Sylvan trusted you. He even begged for mercy on your behalf. Then he's an idiot. Jervin's attitude infuriates Evie, but you notice something off. He admitted everything too quickly. It's almost as if he wants you to believe Sylvan's the victim so that you immediately leave to check. Are you trying to provoke us? What would I even gain from that? You look at him and coldly point out that once he and Sylvan are bounded by forbidden art, that connection leaves traces. And you happen to have a way to trace the source of mana in his legs. You raise your hand, gathering magic in your palm. Stop, don't touch me. But I know this is a kind of a cliffhanger. But we're gonna raid out. Now, I don't know who we're gonna raid out to. But let's see. I have so many tabs of Digimon and various dinosaurs open. And like toys. How's your system? What do you mean, how's my system? We've been yapping. We love yapping. Honestly, I had a great time. And honestly, this is getting crazy with Sylvan. But it doesn't make sense because he would have had his legs restored before the Sylvan drama, right? Every day I'm shuffling. Do, 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 do. Oh, how's your day? I'm doing fantastic. How's your day, Otaku? Other than, like you, hot. I'm gonna see if anybody is playing AFK Journey in English. It's just me. Okay, so we'll go ahead and raid to Hey, who is also streaming. Well, who's streaming art. How's your system? It reminds me of dissociative identity disorder. How they call their like thing system. I don't have that. But it's interesting, the word system. But yes, we'll be raiding out to Hey, who is streaming art right now. So they're doing some art. They're playing... Well, they're not playing anything. I guess they're playing Clip Studio Paint. But have a good night or morning. See you guys next time. Love you guys and stay sweet. So, bye-bye. Next, we'll figure out what's going on with Jervin. But we did the Digimon event today. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye.